It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Then for the 3 people in attendance, and the 10s watching around the world, it's Beast Mode. It is Tuesday, May the 10th, 2022. And people ask me, they say, Beast Mode, how do you do your show? And I tell those people, I say very carefully, no, that's not what I say. I say that it's not unscripted because I am reading from websites, but my reactions are completely natural. I have no idea what I'm gonna read. None. I open the website, I read, and I react. And that's what you get out there. That's why I have the 7 fans that I do. I love you, all 7 of you. Thank you. Thank you. It is time to nerd out with your Beast Mode. Today's date in history on May 10th has yielded some really cool things, I bet. Let's find out what they are. How are you enjoying your May 10th? Comment down below. In the year 1774, Louis XVI acceded to the throne of France, and his wife, the very voluptuous Marie Antoinette, became queen consort. Later, they both were beheaded during the French Revolution. Damn the luck. In 1775, the Green Mountain Boys, under the joint command of Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold, yeah, that guy, captured the British-controlled Fort Ticonderoga during the American Revolution. What's with all the damn revolutions on this day? France, America. Hey, it's May 10th. We should revolt, right? Let's do it. In 1818, American patriot Paul Revere, a folk hero of the American Revolution, known for his dramatic horseback ride in 1775, warning Boston area residents that the British were coming. He died in Boston on this day. In 1938, actor John Wilkes Booth, who would later assassinate President Abraham Lincoln in 1865, was born near Bel Air, Maryland. Happy birthday, John Wilkes Booth. In 1857, the Indian Mutiny. They call it a mutiny because there were too many revolutions on this day, and they didn't want to be the third act. The Indian Mutiny erupted in Meerut in reaction to the increased pace of westernization in India and a military crackdown on Indian troops by their British officers. They obviously were reading this date in history back then, and were like, no, too many revolutions. We should call this a mutiny. Let's go. In 1865, Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy, was captured by Union troops near Irwinville, Georgia. Aye, crikey. In 1869, the tracks of the Central Pacific and the Union Pacific were joined at Promontory, Utah, to form the first transcontinental railway in the United States. I learned about that on the show Hell on Wheels. Hell of a show. AMC, badass writers. Yeah. In 1872, American reformer Victoria Woodhull became the first woman to be nominated for president when the Equal Rights Party selected her as its candidate. She ran for president but did not have the right to vote. What a great country. In 1924, the U.S. public official J. Edgar Hoover was made acting director of the FBI and later in the year became director. He got tired of acting. I don't blame him. I bet you Amber Heard's really tired of acting right now. He built the agency into a highly effective, if occasionally controversial, arm of federal law enforcement. In 1940, after losing the support of many conservatives in the House of Commons, British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain resigned his office and was replaced by Winston Churchill. God, they had great names back then in the UK. Neville Chamberlain, come on down. All right, Winston. That's probably why they named so many cigarettes after them, right? In 1940, Germany invaded Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands on this day during World War II. 3 countries, 3 invasions in the same day. Sometimes I can barely do 5 squats. Germany's out here invading 3 countries. Let's go. 1960, Irish musician and human rights activist Bono, who was the lead singer of the popular rock band U2, was born. Happy birthday, Bono. In 1962, Marvel Comics released the first issue of The Incredible Hulk. The towering, muscle-bound anti-hero was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby. Happy birthday, Hulk! 1994, American serial killer John Wayne Gacy, whose murders of 33 boys and young men in the 1970s shocked his suburban Chicago community, where he was known for his performances as a clown at charitable events and children's parties, was executed at the age of 52. In 1999, American cartoonist, children's author, poet, and playwright Shel Silverstein, who is best known for his light verse and quirky cartoons, died at the age of 68. In 2002, American FBI agent Robert Hansen was sentenced to life in prison after pleading guilty to spying for Moscow. He was one of the Soviet Union's and Russia's most valuable double agents and the most damaging spy ever to penetrate the FBI. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our event of the day as voted on by the smaller of my lopsided breasts. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about, right? They're never the same size, am I right? There's always one that's a little bit different, a little bit smaller, a little bit more petite, maybe trying to hide a little bit more. That's who voted. Thank you. Today in 1994, Nelson Mandela was inaugurated as the president of South Africa. Nelson Mandela, whose efforts to end apartheid led to his imprisonment and earned him a share of the 1993 Nobel Peace Prize. He became president of his country on this day in 94. Imagine going from slave to president. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela is what a real hero looks like. It's true. The past is the history. The future is the mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And today we are celebrating some cool things, some strange things in the United States. Today is National Washington Day. We've talked about this. In 2017, National Day calendar began celebrating each state in the order they entered the Union. Today is Washington's Day. The Evergreen State. In a 10-day period, President Benjamin Harrison signed legislation growing the nation by 4 new states back in 1889. Washington would become the 4th of those. Benjamin Harrison added 6 states to the Union during his term. He was also the Grover Cleveland sandwich, in case you didn't know that. Each year on May 10th, National Shrimp Day recognizes America's favorite seafood. Americans eat more shrimp than any other seafood, and this is the day to celebrate this delicious seafood. We use the word prawn loosely to describe any large shrimp, sometimes known as a jumbo shrimp, which is also an oxymoron, by the way. Some countries use the word prawn exclusively for all shrimp. Preparing the shrimp for consumption usually involves removing the head, shell, tail, and sand vein. There are many ways to cook shrimp. Standard methods of preparation include baking, boiling, broiling, sauteing, frying, and grilling. Cooking time is delicate for shrimp, and they are at their best when they are not overcooked, aren't we all? Ladies and gentlemen, are we not all at our best when we are not overcooked? I think so. Today is National Lipid Day. National Lipid Day on May 10th each year brings awareness to dyslipidemia. Dyslipidemia. I'll wait till you look that word up. This lipidemia is an abnormal amount of lipids in the blood. You're welcome. Today is National Clean Up Your Room Day. Or if you're a parent, it's National Clean Your Damn Room Day. Spring cleaners get their wish granted each year when National Clean Up Your Room Day arrives on May 10th. Children often dread this parent-appreciated day, though some years the observant arrives with perfect timing for Mother's Day. Not this year. Yeah. Clean up your room, guys. Wait till after the broadcast, though, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. It's time for the joke of the day. An old man asked his wife, "Martha, we've soon been married for 50 years, and there's something I have to know. In all of these 50 years, have you ever been unfaithful to me?" Martha replied, "Well, Henry, I have to be honest with you. Yes, I've been unfaithful to you 3 times during these 50 years, but always for a good reason." Henry was obviously hurt by his wife's confession, but said, "I never suspected. Can you tell me what you mean by good reasons?" Martha said, "The first time was shortly after we married, and we were about to lose our little house because we couldn't pay the mortgage. Do you remember that one evening when I went to see the banker, and the next day he notified you that the loan would be extended?" Henry recalled the visit to the banker and said, "I can forgive you for that. You saved our home after all. But what about the second time?" Martha asked, "Do you remember when you were so sick, but we didn't have the money to pay for the heart surgery you needed? Well, I went to see your doctor one night, and if you recall, he performed the surgery at no cost." "I recall that," said Henry, "and you did it to save my life, so of course I can forgive you for that. Now tell me about the third time." "All right," Martha said. "All right," Martha said. "Do you remember when you ran for president of your golf club, and you needed 73 votes to win?" Did you know that the hashtag symbol is actually called an octothorpe? It's true. You see, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the octo prefix refers to the 8 points on the popular symbol, and the thorpe remains a mystery. One theory claims that it comes from the Old English word for village, based on the idea that the symbol looks like a village surrounded by 8 fields. Bet you didn't know this. But now you do. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure and honor to share with you all the song of the day for May 10th, 2022. Currently, I am just sharing the songs of my friends. People who are uber talented, singers, songwriters, bands, musicians. But if you would like to have a song featured or showcased, comment down below, let me know. Whisper me on Twitch, DM me, slip into my DMs. Guys, this song is called Save Your Breath by my friend Pauline Reese, the godmother of Texas country. Enjoy. That was Pauline Reese, Save Your Breath. One of my favorite artists in the state of Texas. Y'all check her out everywhere. Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all of her social medias. Follow her. She's amazing. Sweet girl. Awesome, awesome artist. Guys, thanks for tuning in to the 25th episode of It's Beast Mode. Please like the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, ring the bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love.